Today I'm going to be batch making some products to sell in my parents' candle workshop in the Outer Hebrides. I'm going to be making some candle blocks out of various bits of timber, including these reclaimed pine lengths of 4x3 and these 4x4 oak beams. I've also got these reclaimed lengths of pine to make some thinner ones. I'm going to be making a couple of sizes, the first being a foot long large block and the second a smaller 4-inch block. First up, I'm cutting everything to length. I set a stop up on the miter saw and then I chopped all of the larger pieces to length. This was really easy on the 4x3s because the saw can cut all the way through, but on the 4x4 oak I had to partially cut these on the miter saw and then hand saw them to finish. I did the same for all of the smaller blocks and then I could move on to drilling the holes for the candles to sit into. I got everything laid out into order and then there was just some adhesive to remove from the thinner reclaimed pine, as these had previously been used as skirting boards. I used a combination square to mark a pencil line down the centre of each length, and then I had a template piece of MDF that I used to mark the hole position for each foot long piece. For the smaller blocks I just marked across from corner to corner on the top of the piece to make the centre. I started off drilling the pine as this was going to be easier and quicker than the oak. I'm actually testing out a couple of bits of equipment during this video. Firstly, it's this new bench pillar drill that I've got. I've filmed a review for that and it's coming out on the channel in a couple of weeks' time. And secondly are these Bluetooth ear defenders that I'm wearing. I haven't finished the review of these yet because I want to use them for a few more months in a few different situations, but so far they seem really decent. So keep an eye out on the channel for these two reviews coming out soon. As you can see, this is a really messy process and I probably should have sort of rigged up some dust extraction, but I just made a mess and then I cleaned it all up afterwards. Once all the pine was done, I drilled all of the holes for the oak blocks. In total I made 39 of the pine ones and then 10 oak ones. Next up was sanding. I used the belt sander first to clean everything up and then I moved on to the random orbital sander to get a decent finish on the blocks. I didn't over sand the pine ones so I could leave some of the character of the wood. I decided I would scorch some of the pine blocks to give a couple of different options, and then I finished all of the wood using Danish oil. This was what we were left with, and the final thing left to do was just to add some rubber feet to protect whatever surface that these are going to be put on. And that was us all done. You can also buy all of these items on the Hebridean Candle website at hebrideancandles.co.uk, and I'll leave the link to this in the description. Thank you for watching.